And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Guys, in today's video as always, we are going to be going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. That of course includes what Fabrizio Romano has said with regards to some massive bit of Liverpool transfer news. Yes, some exciting stuff. No, it's not with regards to an outgoing, it's with regards to a incoming. So we'll discuss that a bit later on. Very exciting stuff. Of course, yesterday was the conclusion of the season officially. Champions League final ended with Real Madrid winning against Borussia Dortmund, which means, guess who? Liverpool are the last side to beat Real Madrid in a European Cup final. Yes, they have some unreal pedigree in that competition. And yeah, have won their 15th title. Of course, Jurgen Klopp was there in attendance. It was good to see him. Of course, the Borussia Dortmund fans cheering him on. Him, of course, joining in with the rendition of You'll Never Walk Alone. Something else I also spotted as well is that Leny Yoro was at Wembley to watch the Champions League final. I think a lot of Liverpool fans spotted that on social media, spotted that pretty quickly, and they just do what they do, giving him the Bellingham treatment. Of course, Leny Yoro is a player that we are currently being linked to, a player that we are very much interested in him. However, Real Madrid also are interested in the player, and usually we know how this story plays out. And yeah, they've groomed him, invited him to the Champions League final, and probably will end up going to Real Madrid if there's if it's a battle between all of those clubs. So very interesting there indeed, but yeah, that season is officially over, and Real Madrid have won the Champions League. Of course, we are returning that as the last of its kind. Of course, the Champions League will take place as a different kind of season going into the new campaign, something I'm really looking forward to, and to be fair, it's probably been a long time coming. This new league phase looks very, very exciting indeed. Now, let's get into some transfer news. Now, before we get into the incoming stuff and what Fabrizio Romano has said, Liverpool defender Sepp van der Berg has spoken about how he feels the club have not radiated confidence in me at this time and perhaps are hindering his future. Loan spells at Preston, Schalke and Mainz have meant van der Berg hasn't played for Liverpool since February 2020, that being against Shrewsbury in the FA Cup. After an impressive season at Mainz, Jurgen Klopp's old club, the 22-year-old is now wanting to decide his own career path, probably away from Liverpool, despite the fellow Dutchman Arne Slot arriving at Anfield. LFC News understands Liverpool have valued him at around £20 million amid interest from Brentford and Southampton in the Premier League. On the subject of that price, Van der Berg told The Telegraph that Liverpool have not radiated confidence in him, but still want to hinder his future. As a 17-year-old, Liverpool signed Van der Berg from PEC Zwolle and kept him at the club for a year, training with the Reds, formidable Champions League and Premier League winners. That was to be only his full season at the club though, before he personally pushed for loan moves to get more game time. The centre-back explained, "I knew for sure that I couldn't get into Liverpool's first team from PEC as well. I would also have spent another year or two at Liverpool, but I really wanted to play. I demanded to be loaned out every time because I felt I was getting better and better. I also made great strides physically." Van der Berg even recalled how Jordan Henderson and James Milner had both thought he was ready for the first team. "I also felt ready. I had a very good conversation with the manager," he said, and he received very good reports, Van der Berg also stated. "I certainly understood that I was not going to displace Van Dijk, Matip or Konate, but I thought I could get behind them straight away. When I didn't get a chance again, I said, work it out, I want to leave again." The report from Der Telegraph claims that the Dutch top clubs have him on their radar, and the chance that he will soon report to Arne Slot is small. It seems strange that he wouldn't wait around to see if he carries favour with the new manager, but after 3 thoroughly successful loan spells, it is fair enough that he should want a permanent move. So, as stated, Van der Berg probably looks like a player that's going to be leaving the club, and that's coming from his own self. Liverpool want around £20 million for him, and as stated, Brentford and Southampton are interested in him in the Premier League, but there's also a lot of clubs abroad that are also interested in the player. Now moving on to what Fabrizio Romano has said, guys. Now Fabrizio Romano, of course, probably one of the more reputable journalists within the sort of transfer space. Whenever sort of transfer news comes around, he's kind of made a very good business out of being the sort of main man, I suppose. I do think probably in terms of reputableness, he's probably the third most in the Liverpool space. We'll always go Paul Joyce is gospel first, then David Ornstein in second, then probably Fabrizio Romano in third. And he's came out, of course, course, and stated that Liverpool are showing concrete interest in Crescencio Somerville along with Chelsea, but Somerville has emerged as a probable target for Liverpool. Now, Crescencio Somerville, again, this is what I was saying yesterday about certain positions that you can kind of already see that we're trying to sort of bolster. You can already see the links now to a left-sided centre-back. We're definitely going to be signing one. No matter what happens, we're going to be signing a left-sided centre-back. It also looks like we're going to be signing a DM, which I'll get to a bit later on. But also with the links as well with regards to wingers, it does seem as though we are going to sign a winger. And Fabrizio Romano has came out with Crescencio Somerville. Now, this one might be quite easy for us to pull off, because he's playing in the Championship. He's had a fantastic campaign in the Championship, may I add, but also the fact that they're not going back up to the Premier League, it might make bargaining for his signature fairly easy, and Leeds not really holding the cards for it, as the player will probably push through and move. But also a player that's very much in demand at this moment in time, a player that has been very, very talented. He's very, very talented, very young, and also screams a bit of a Michael Edwards sort of signing. And someone that I could see probably come to the football club. But Fabrizio Romano has stated that Liverpool is showing concrete interest in Crescencio Somerville. However, also so are Chelsea. So very exciting stuff there indeed. But a potential incoming for Liverpool coming from Fabrizio Romano. Now moving on to another sort of transfer. And this one's again with regards to Alan Varela. Now, senior figures at Anfield have dismissed genuine interest in Alan Varela and believe his agent to be the source or the reports breaking out in South America. Now, we have seen a lot of these reports pop up over the last sort of 24, 48 hours over the last week with regards to Alan Varela that we're probably interested in him. Of course, playing for FC Porto, formerly at Boca Juniors. However, we are getting understanding that that is just kind of agent talk at this moment in time, as his agent trying to push a move for him. So at this moment in time, Alan Varela doesn't necessarily look like he is a player of interest to us, and it's more agent talk at this moment in time coming from South America. Now, lastly, just to finish off, guys, Bayern Munich have decided to not sign Hacine Ouedraogo this summer. That comes from Florian Plettenberg. He's also credited Liverpool with interest at this moment in time. But yeah, again, Bayern Munich have pulled out the race for him, which could allow us to potentially sign him if we really do. We have been credited with interest from no other than Florian Plettenberg, which again is a very reputable source that comes from Germany. Florian Plettenberg, when it comes to German football, when it comes to German transfers, he is usually bang on the money. He said Bayern Munich have pulled out and that Liverpool are interested in the player. But that's all I've really got for you today, guys. A little roundup for you. Do let me know your thoughts on Crescencio Somerville. Is he a player that you want to pursue this summer? Yes or no? As stated, let me know down in the comment section below. That brings us to the end of today's video. As always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Thank you, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.